Hey there everybody, Reed here, coming to you this beautiful October day, and I want to chat with you because last night I went out to go see Pia do a performance and share a new little movie documentary kind of a thing that she produced with Guayaki, the yerba mate company, and she goes off to Ireland, find ancestral roots of herself and learn the songs and language there. I also carry Irish heritage, and one of the concepts that bubbled up in myself while I was there was this concept of songless, lacking song, not being music, and pondering this question of my own personal musical path, which has been strongly focused on improvisation and allowing the natural flow of sound to move through me and my instrument. And as I was watching that and feeling these different concepts, I was thinking about this notion that there's so much magic in our bones. There's so much ancestral wisdom locked in there, and there are times in our life when we access it and it comes through. And hearing some of these old songs, and some of them are like, way old, this feeling of like some of these songs are locked in our bones and are there for our discovery, but also that those songs came through someone similar to myself and totally different, who was improvising in the moment, who was allowing that flow of creative energy through their being, directed by what was happening in their world around them or in their internal space. And then those songs have become these lingering resonances that still play out through our cultures. And the ponderance of, I don't put too much music out here for you guys, but it's a growing consideration of myself to share some of those improvisations and spontaneous songlessnesses with you. I'm curious if you're interested in that, because there's a lot of different ways that music can be played. I love that even mastering music, it's still about playing it. It's one of those great occupations where play is a central focus of it, even though there's always more technique to become acquainted with and master, and different scale structures from around the world to play with, different intonations and microtonalities to include or be aware of, new emotions that can be essentially triggered or brought into focus. And the fact that we can do that in a group setting where the whole crowd can be brought on that emotional, mythic, poetic journey is something I find highly intriguing and moving for, a big portion of my life, even now. It's one of those things where it's important to grow all our food, or as much as you can, whatever is reasonable. And it's also important to provide our own entertainments and to try our hand at things that, even if we consider someone else to be a master of it, to recognize that you can actually play with masters. And there's something beautiful about being able to share that space together. So if you're out there and you have different community events that are an open space to practice and play in these ways, I want to encourage you all out there, including myself, to get on with it and share and bask in that place, and to allow those ancient melodies and rhythms to flow out of you and through you, and to ground you in the brilliant creative force that we are. With that, have too much fun, everybody. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the likes and subscribes. There's a bell somewhere I keep hearing other people talk about. Maybe you can push a bell button. I don't know. Push buttons, people. That's going to trigger feelings to come up. And those things lead to progress of our being at times. Or recognize, I don't like that and I'm not going to be there anymore. Either way, I hope you're enjoying this. And if you're not, unsubscribe already. Jeez. Have too much fun.